everybody. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to make like the cheapest but most awesome Lightbox ever. I know a lot of you guys are, you sell on Etsy, or you sell Jamberry, or you take really good Instagram photos of your nail polish, or whatever it is. A lot of times we just need a good place to take a good quality photo, whether it's for a blog or Instagram or selling things online, whatever. And a Lightbox is a fantastic, economical way of doing that, especially when you make it yourself. So I'm going to show you an easy way to do that. So the supplies you'll need are a large box. This is just an old Prime pantry box. You're going to need some white tissue paper, a piece of white poster board, and all these items can be gotten from the Dollar Tree, some scissors, a box cutter, and some packing tape, and that's it. So what you want to do is you want to lay your box down on one of the long sides and cut out the cardboard so that you have a 1-inch border all the way around with a hole in the middle. This is going to allow the light to come in. You want to be very careful when you do this. Keep your fingers out of the way. Some boxes are a little more tough to cut through than others, so just be really careful with your box cutter there. But you want to leave a 1-inch border all the way around. Be very careful when you pop your cardboard out of it, and there we go. So you want to do that for the two long sides, and then you also want to do that for the very top of the box as well. The top is optional. I like to do it just to get a little more light on the object that I'm taking a photograph of, but you don't have to do the top if you don't want to. So that's what it looks like. The two sides and the top are cut out with a 1-inch border along the sides. And now I'm just going to trim down my poster board. This is going to be my backdrop for the box to fit. And so I'm just lining it up with the long side of the box just to make sure that it goes all the way widthwise and lengthwise. And I'm trying to cut it as straight as possible, although you can go back and trim it down. It's better to trim it a little too big and then keep trimming it down than to have it too small and have to start over. So now I'm just making sure that it fits in there, and once I figure out that it does, I'm just going to take my packing tape and put it along the very top of the poster board, and then carefully put it up and along the upper back side of the box. And this is our backdrop for our Lightbox. And it doesn't have to go all the way to the very top. Depending on how tall the item will be that you're going to be taking a photograph of, you're probably not even going to get up to the very top of the box. So just kind of eyeball it there. So now that I have that in, I'm going to put my little diffuser sheets on the side. This is my tissue paper. So I'm going to take one piece of tissue paper along the side of the box here and tape it along the top. Just want to make sure that I don't rip the tissue paper. Tissue paper is very flimsy and fragile, and so you have to be very careful when you're fitting it along the sides of the box here to not rip it too badly. If you do, just take some tape and put it on top, or just grab another piece of tissue paper. They normally come in packs of 30, 35, 40, so once you have it trimmed down, you want to make sure you tape it with the packing tape all the way around the back or the outside of the box on all sides. So you're going to do this same exact thing along the other side of the box that is open, as well as the very top. And you'll just want to trim your tissue paper down to fit it. And it doesn't have to be pretty, just enough to cover. And there we have it. So we've got tissue paper along the top and the two sides, and our poster board along the back. And that's the final product. So now we want to set up our lights. I just used canned lights from Home Depot, but you could use lamps. Just want to make sure they're the same color temperature and as white of a bulb as possible. So there we have it. That's our Lightbox. That's the thing I'm going to take a photo sample of for you guys. Here's the inside of what it looks like, and the grand finale, our big reveal. There we go. How about that for a cheapo Lightbox, right? Can't really beat that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't already and you'd like to, hit that button down below, subscribe so you never miss a Daily Dreamland video. Kiss someone you love today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.